What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Darren, the BowTie Fragrance Guy. Looking good and smelling great is what this channel is all about. Welcome to 2020. 2020 hopefully is going to be a good year for me and for this channel. I have a lot of things planned. I do plan to do a lot more uploading of videos this year on a more consistent basis, but we'll talk about all that at a later time. Today's video, I want to talk about something that's a little bit different from what everybody else is talking about. I've seen a lot of other YouTube reviewers that have posted their most worn fragrances for the year of 2019. Now, I thought about doing that, but when I looked at my fragrance wardrobe, it would have been a lot of the fragrances that actually made my most complimented fragrances from that particular year. Again, it's hard to get a compliment on a fragrance if you're not wearing the fragrance. And again, because a lot of the fragrances that were on that list I wore often, it would have been like a repeat of the list. So, didn't want to do that. So I came up with an idea to do the fragrances this year, 2020, that I want to get more wear out of. Now, I'm pretty sure a lot of you can agree with me, you fragrance connoisseurs out there. The more fragrances that you have, the harder it is to wear a lot of these fragrances as much as you would like. I mean, there's only 365 days in a year. And at most, I do 2 fragrances a day. I usually do a scent of the day and a scent of the evening. But most of the time, that's all I have time to get to. And when you're like me and you have over 300 fragrances in your collection, again, it's hard to get to some of these fragrances. So today, the list that I want to give you guys is some of the fragrances in my collection that I want to get more wear out of in this upcoming year. A lot of times, I don't really do a lot of blind buying of fragrances, so most of the time I've at least had a chance to sample the fragrance before I buy it. So most of the time I'm already conscious of the fact that I do like it, but again, I just don't get around to wearing it. So this list today, the top 10 designer fragrances in my collection that I want to get more wear out of this year. So if you want to know what those fragrances are, you know how we do. Keep it locked right here. Okay guys, I'm back. Thank you so much for keeping it locked in. Let's go ahead and jump right into this list, why don't we? We're gonna start here. This fragrance received a lot of hype in the fragrance community. I had a chance, of course, to put my nose on it. I liked it. I can't get the comparison out of my mind that this smells like grape soda, because it kind of does to me. I'm talking about none other than Dior Icon. Dior Icon, again, a fragrance when I smelled it, I did enjoy it. I think it has neroli in it. Again, not really sure the other notes in it. I didn't look up notes for the sake of this video. Again, just wanted to kind of talk about the 10 fragrances that I want to get more use out of this year. And this is definitely on my list. I may have only worn this fragrance twice, and I've had it for quite some time. So it'll be one of the fragrances that I definitely want to get more wear out of this year. The next fragrance on this list is kind of it's an inexpensive fragrance. I think it's been around for quite some time. This one is called Jacques V Pour Homme. Now this one has a lot of different notes, and I think raspberry, may have some cinnamon in it. I think maybe the leather. Kind of got a resonance quality to it as well, but this, guys, this is a good one. You know, I've worn it a couple times. Again, of course, this list, I want to get more wear out of it, but this is a good one. And I think you can get this one for under $25. So if you've never put your nose on this one, this is one you may want to look into at that price point. But this is definitely one that I want to get some more wear out of this year, because I do like it. This is a very, to me, kind of sophisticated fragrance, honestly. And that's really good at this price point, again, of under $25. So the number 9 fragrance on this list, so I guess if we're keeping numbers, is Jacques V Pour Homme. The next fragrance on this list was a fragrance that received a lot of hype in the fragrance community. This is a Le Male flanker. This is Ultramel. Ultramel. You can see I've worn it a little bit, but again, it's one that I want to wear some more. It's really, really sweet. And I like gourmand scents, but this one is really sweet. Although when I do wear it, I enjoy it. I think sometimes when I go to reach for a fragrance, it's just not one that I reach for a lot because it's so sweet. But again, I do get a lot of positive attention from the times that I have worn it. So it's one that I want to, again, throw into the rotation a little bit more this year. The number 8 fragrance on this list is Ultramel. The next fragrance on the list, again, one that is very well known in the fragrance community from the house of Gucci. This is Gucci Pour Homme 2. And again, nice, beautiful tea note in this one. Very relaxing and calming fragrance. Kind of does the same thing for me to some extent that Under the Lemon Trees does. It's kind of got the same vibe. Doesn't smell the same, but you know, that tea note kind of gives the same relaxing, kind of calming vibe. But I haven't worn it a lot, you know? And it's not to say again that I don't like it, but I just haven't reached for it a lot. But this is one that I will definitely be wearing more this upcoming year. So the number 7 fragrance is Gucci Pour Homme 2. Number 6 fragrance on the list today is from the house of Hugo Boss, and this is Boss Bottled. Now this is the original one. This is Boss the Scent. Boss Bottled the Scent. I like this one. Again, it's kind of sweet. It kind of puts me in the mindset of fragrances like Azzaro Wanted. But again, I have a couple fragrances in my collection that kind of do the same thing, and so this is one I don't reach for a lot, but I do like it. And as I was going through my fragrances, this is one that I definitely want to get some more wear out of this year. So this is Hugo Boss the Scent. The next fragrance is Salvatore Ferragamo Uomo. Now I like this one again. This one is another one that's really sweet. This one has that tiramisu in it, which is a very sweet kind of chocolatey type dessert. It's really good, but I find myself reaching more for Pure Tonka from Mugler when I want it to kind of satisfy a sweet kind of cookie candy vibe like this one does. But I do like it, and I am going to make a more conscious effort to wear it more this year. So the number 6 fragrance on the list is Salvatore Ferragamo Uomo. The next fragrance on my list is from the house of Versace, and this is Versace Eros Flame. Versace Eros Flame. Got this one earlier this year. I haven't done a full review on it yet, but I will. But this is one that I do enjoy as well. I have the original Eros, but I like Eros Flame a little bit better than the original. What I like about Eros is they took some of the notes that were in the original, they just kind of calmed it down some. And I really like that more. I like the original Eros, but you can really do maybe at the max 2 sprays of that. And I mean, everybody will know that you're wearing a fragrance that day, trust me. But again, I like what they did with this one. Added some citrus notes to it on the top and just kind of calmed it down a little bit, and I like that more. And this is one I'll definitely be getting some more wear out of this year. This is Versace Eros Flame. The next fragrance on the list is the Bentley fragrance that got a lot of craze in the fragrance community. This is Bentley Intense for Men. Now I do like this one as well, but again, I haven't reached for it a lot. When I have something, when I want to kind of wear a fragrance that kind of puts me in this mindset, you know, oftentimes I reach for other things. But to me, and I've never heard anybody say this, but I smell Tuxedo, which is an exclusive YSL fragrance, and honestly, when I smell it like that, it reminds me of something, and this is what it kind of reminds me of. This is, again, one of those great fragrances at the price point that you can get this for under $30. It's just a great fragrance from the house of Bentley, but again, I reach for other things when I want a fragrance that puts me in this mindset. So this is one that I'm going to make a conscious effort to wear more of this year. This is from the house of Bentley. This is Bentley Intense for Men. Next fragrance has been around the fragrance community for quite some time, and I've just got my hands on this about 3 months ago. And this is CH Men, not the Privé. This is the original CH Men. This is one the newer formulation. I've worn it maybe twice, and it doesn't get great performance, but man, it smells good. I just take this with me the time that I've worn it, and I've just applied it throughout the day. But again, performance sucks on this for me. On my skin, I get about 2 to 3 hours out of it, but that's okay. I didn't spend a whole lot of money for it, but I do enjoy the way that it smells. So again, I'll just take it with me, spray throughout the day, and I'll get some good use out of this year. This is CH Men. And the number 1 fragrance this year that I definitely want to get more use out of is from the house of Prada, and this is Prada Intense. I've gotten great use out of the original Prada this year, but I want to wear the Intense more. This one gets lost in the shuffle a little bit with the DHIs and fragrances like that, the Valentino Uomo Intenses. I tend to reach for those two more than I have this, but this one is great. I really enjoy it. Just haven't reached for it a lot, but I am going to reach for it more this upcoming year. As a matter of fact, we'll start with making this my scent of the day. So this is gonna be my scent of the day. I'll go ahead and get it started again. I'm a man of my word. I don't just make videos just to make them. I actually do what I say I'm gonna do. So this will be my scent of the day. My #1 fragrance that I wanna wear more of this year is Prada Intense. Okay guys, that's my time. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. Of course, you could have been anywhere else in the world, but you're right here with me. And of course, I sincerely appreciate that. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share these videos out to other folks that you think could use this information or may find me entertaining. At any measure, whatever the reason is, I would surely appreciate it. Do that because guys, I'm your boy, I'm your man, the BowTie fragrance guy. I love looking good and I love to smell amazing. So until next time guys, keep looking good, keep smelling even better because I'll catch you, you know where, on the flip side. Peace.